Hello and good morning. My name is Anna Florio, and generally you see me in a much better looking state. But what I wanted to talk to you about today is the corona hair. I had coronavirus when it was March, roughly. And all of a sudden, my hair, like the whole scalp, was so painful. And I spoke to 3 other people, and they said that it's exactly the same issue. So the scalp gets really painful. I was really lucky because when I had corona, I had homeopathic remedies. So I took 3 days of homeopathic remedies, and literally I got rid of it within 3 days. However, there's been some post issues, let's call them. So the first one is complete tiredness. Like, so tired that all you want to do is sleep and do nothing else. Different people have got different things. However, one of the things that is starting to come up, and I thought it was just me, is the hair. Now, if you look at my hair right now, I dried it, but I didn't style it. And it literally looks like Albert Einstein. Can you see? It's all dry and it's all kind of frizzy and horrible like that. And that is actually part of the coronavirus post issues, let's call it. So what happens is, first, you have really, really painful scalp. Like, for girls, if you've been holding a ponytail up for quite a while, and then you let it go, that kind of pain, but magnified, and all over the head. And my one lasted about 3-4 days. The people I spoke to, one of them, it lasted 2 whole months, literally. And it was so painful that when she was putting the head on the pillow at night, she was crying. It was that painful. So after that, what happens is, I was on the phone to a friend of mine, just chatting. And you know what you do? You just put your hand through the hair, and it came up a whole big chunk of hair. It looked like when you see those people going through chemotherapy or anything horrible like that. And literally for about a month and a half, almost 2 months, my hair kept on falling. Now it falls out with the whole root, with the whole bulb. So when I saw it first, I thought, oh my God, I saw these little wrinkled up white things. And I thought, oh my God, I got head lices. No, it wasn't head lices. I thought it was the eggs of head lices. Unfortunately, it was the whole root of my hair. Another thing that you see is that the front of the hair squashed backwards completely, and it doesn't seem to be able to grow straight again with volume, and it grows much slower. Now, I wouldn't normally show you this, but this is, for me, a 3 weeks growth, which is very, very little, because by now I would have almost doubled that. The hair becomes like straw, really dry, and this is after a really good conditioner that I put on. So, but you can see this side is starting to go back to normal, while the top side is still kind of frizzy and dried up. And as I said, this is part of one of the corona aftermath issues. Once you style it, it's much more difficult to style as well. And it goes back to the frizziness rather than being nice and smooth, unless, of course, a hairdresser does it, then she's got different tools to do it. The good thing is, and let me show you something else as well. It goes out in clumps. So can you see on the side, there's this whole bit missing, which generally would be more straight. The good thing is, I spoke to the people that had it before me, and like one of these ladies, she was actually in intensive care for 21 days in Italy, and it was literally touch and go. They are ahead of me in the process, and I said that the patches start to fill up again, and then the hair first grows frizzy, and it's still squashed at the front, and you got all little baby hair coming out, but they don't seem to grow that much. But then it starts to grow normally, and it fills up all the patches where you've lost the hair, because I would say I lost between a third and up to half of the whole of my hair, which to me was a big drama because I love my hair. So if you are going through this, and if you're having these kind of symptoms, the squashed, the frizziness, the painful scalp, all that, chances are you caught corona. I know for sure because I've done my antibodies test, blood test, and I have antibodies. And as I told you, I knew exactly when I had it, and I took homeopathics for it. So if you're going through any of these, do an antibodies test, see if you've had corona, and don't lose hope, because the hair grows back, it takes longer, But they were telling me that after a while it starts growing back to normal with the same speed and everything like that. But it can take up to 6 months before it actually grows back to normal. So I'm gonna go and do my roots and do my beauty treatment and everything. I don't like to see my hair like this. It makes me very sad. I know it's very vain, but hair is part of my brand as well. So it's important to me. And if you know about someone that's having these issues, ask them to check whether they had the coronavirus, because these have actually been tried and tested by several people that had it, and we had exactly the same symptoms, and it worked slightly different times, because as I told you, the girl had painful scalp for 2 months. I had it for about 3-4 days, but really, really painful, like you can't even touch it. So if you know someone that is going through that, please tell them, and tell them there's hope. The hair will grow back to full length and full strength and fullness of it. So don't worry about it, but pass it on, because not many people know about it. This is it for me from today in Rome. Beautiful sunny weather, and I love you loads. This is Anna Florio. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.